Welcome back, everybody, to the new episode of Yu-Gi-Oh Sluggers. I'm jumping my friend David. Say hi to everybody.
Hello, Muk854 here.
In this episode, we're going to play a round of Yu-Gi-Oh, then have a discussion at the end. In addition, because of the release of Retro Pack 2, looking at the card pool inside, it doesn't break our format, but allows us to create more dynamic decks. Therefore, we're going to allow opening it.
Yep, so expect more of those cards. Anyways,
I lost last time, so I'm going first.
Wait, five for the top. 3, 4, 5.
Very well, then I'll start things off. Standby main by setting a monster in defense mode. It's your move.
Okay, I'm gonna actually get my hand. I summon Mystic Tomorrow in attack mode. Attack your face down.
You attacked my giant germ. Your life points drop by 500, and I get to summon another one.
2 cards, and end my turn.
How many off the top?
2.
I'm going to set another monster, put giant germs in defense, and then activate the Swords of Revealing Light. Your move.
Wait, I destroyed Giant Germ?
Yeah, when giant germ is destroyed, I summon another one from the deck and burn you for 500.
Draw, set a card, set a monster, and end.
That's one on swords. I'm going to flip up my face down Man-Eater buff to destroy your Mystic Tomato.
And I don't get that effect, right?
Correct. Then I'm going to sacrifice my Man-Eater bug to summon Ryukoki. I will end my turn.
I'm gonna use MST on swords. I summon Shining Angel and attack Giant Germ.
Okay, you burn for 500, but I cannot summon another one because I don't have one.
Main phase 2. I flip summon the Winged Dragon, then overlay Utopia.
What zone? Middle?
Yeah. Okay, end my turn.
I will set a monster in defense mode and end my turn.
Draw. Robin Goblin. And how much did your monster have?
Ryukoki has 2,400.
Okay, yeah, Utopia will attack Neokoki.
Okay, so I take 100, but Ryukoki's effect now activates. At the end of the damage step, if he battles a warrior or spellcaster monster, that monster is destroyed. Although I do lose a card out of my hand. So pick one, sir.
Well, second to the deck.
Flying Kamakiri number 1.
Frick.
Your hope is gone.
The black card in my life. Ha.
Don't worry, one
Main
day
phase
you'll be
2.
ready.
Set a monster, end my turn.
I'm going to summon Getsfuma. Then I will enter the battle phase and have Getsfuma attack your face down.
How much do you have?
1,700.
Yep, it destroys my Spear Cretin. Effect.
I revive Ryukoki.
And I revive Utopia.
Ryukoki attacks Utopia. Response.
I activate Magic Cylinder.
My life is at 55 now. Main phase 2. Let's summon Hane Hane to bounce back your Utopia to the extra deck. And then I will link off Hane Hane and Getsfuma for Ausa the Earth Charmer removable. Then I will set one card face down. It's your move.
Draw. I activate Monster Reborn to bring Mystic Tomato. Then I activate Mystic Plasma Zone. Tomato's attack goes up to 1900. What attribute with Neokoki?
Sure.
Oh, frick. I boosted him too. Up to the now. Tomato attack to Charmer.
I take 50. So then chain link 1 Robin Goblin, and then in a new chain Ausa will activate. So which one do you send?
Call it the extra deck.
Sacrifice. Then in a new chain, Ausa will activate and add an Earth from my deck to my hand.
Okay, 3 up the top.
I will add Dark Zabura. I'm going to discard a card to activate Wicked Breaking Flambridge Vow, targeting Ryukoki, giving it 500 additional points. When it destroys a monster, the effect of the monster that was destroyed is negated. Then I'm going to summon Chaos Necromancer, who has 2,400 attack points, but thanks to your Mystic Plasma Zone, it goes up to 2,900. I will attack with Ryukoki with your 1,900 with my 34. Then I will attack with Chaos Necromancer for 29.
Do I lose?
No, you're at 2,600 life left.
If I don't get anything good here, I'm done. I set 2 cards and end my turn.
I switch Ryukoki to defense mode, then I'll have Necromancer attack directly.
I hate you. Mirror Force.
Your move.
Draw. Son of a bitch. Game. Draw? I swear. I don't know how this happens. I summon Mystic Tomato. Then I'll set 3 cards and end my turn.
I draw. Set a monster in defense mode. I'll set 1 card. And actually I'll set another card. Your move.
Draw. I'll set another card. Forget. Move. Come on. Move. Move just slightly. I'll then summon Neobug. Neobug will attack your face down.
Death Kangaroo.
Tomato will attack directly. Overlay Utopia. Your move.
Draw. Monster in defense mode. Pass.
Draw. MST on your middle face down.
I will chain MST, destroying the one closest to MST.
You destroyed 7 tools of the bandit.
Cool.
Utopia will attack your face down.
Your face down is Hane Hane, so your Utopia is returned to your hand. Well, extra that.
Yo! Your move.
Draw. And activate Recycle. I'm going to summon Giant Germ.
How much did Giant Germ have?
1,000.
Trap hole.
That works. Your move.
Draw. Set a monster in my turn.
Draw. During the standby phase, I'm going to pay 300 life points to put Mystical Space Typhoon to the bottom of my deck.
Okay.
Then I will activate Card Destruction. We discard our hands and draw the same number of cards. I discard 3.
Fuck, I discard 1.
I'll put a card face down. Your move.
Draw. I summon Shining Angel. I attack your face down.
You attacked my Quotets, which allows me to add an equip spell for my deck to my hand. I'll level it.
Oh, great. Fucking hell. 3. I am my turn.
Draw. During the standby phase, I'll pay 300
Okay.
to return card destruction to my deck. Set a card, and my turn.
Draw. Angel attack your face down.
You destroy my Spear Cretin. I revive my Sacred Crane.
And I shall revive Neobug.
If Sacred Crane is revived, I draw an additional card.
Okay. I will activate Robin Goblin, and then Neobug will attack Sacred Crane.
Which one?
The one farthest from the deck.
Let's take tomato.
Take that tomato. Okay, main phase 2. Please, Lava Gala does work again. Utopia. Set a card and end my turn.
Draw. I'm gonna set 3 and put a monster in defense mode. Your move.
That worries me a lot already. Draw. Alright, summon Dark Elf.
I'm going to put a freaking stop to that. I activate Solemn Judgment.
I've only had 7 tools. How many more face down do you have?
2.
Okay, I'm gonna use MST on the middle one. Utopia attack your face down.
You take 500.
Okay, that's not too bad. Utopia will attack directly, and Robin Goblin will... Oh, you only have 1 card in your hand?
Yeah.
Your move.
And just start things off with a bang. Monster in defense mode. Your move.
Draw. I summon Dark Elf. I attack.
You attack my Killer Tomato, so my Tomato will summon from my deck the mighty Sun Gun.
5. Main phase 2. Set 3 cards face down. Your move.
I'm going to sacrifice Sun Gun for Terror King Salmon. Sun Gun's effect will activate, adding the mighty Relinquished Sacrifice to my hand. Then I will enter my battle phase and have a Terror King Salmon attack your Dark Elf.
I will Mirror Force.
Then I will activate the Swords of Revealing Light. Furthermore, I activate the magic card, Black Illusion Ritual, sending my Sacred Crane to the graveyard to summon Relinquished.
I hate you.
They're reborn to revive my Sacred Crane. And I'll have Sacred Crane use its effect to draw an additional card. Your move.
I draw MST on Swords. Dark Elf will attack Relinquish. So you take 2,000, I take 1,000. Set, your move.
Draw. I summon Gazelle. Overlay both for Tornado Dragon. I detach a material to destroy your face down. Oh, you had 2 face downs. Your spell
Which one do you wait?
The one closest to your
Oh, should have used that on Gazelle.
I'll set a card.
How much attack does Tornado Dragon have?
21.
Why didn't you attack? Why didn't you attack?
I didn't want to.
Said, and I will pass.
Detach to destroy the one closest to your extra deck.
Begone, Knave.
Draw. Oh shit, that was a smart move what I did then. Set a monster. Switch Tornado Dragon to defense. Pass.
Pass.
Draw. I flip summon Spear Cretin.
Well, great. How many monsters do you use that on?
Normal summon Tyhone.
Wait. You're not gonna use Spear Cretin effect?
The effect activates on flip, but it needs to be sent to graveyard to use its effect. So I link off Tyhone and Spear Cretin, or win, which means that Spear Cretin's effect now activates, reviving my Relinquished. And I'll use Relinquished to take your Dark Elf.
I just put it there to show.
Then I activate Time Seal, skipping your next draw phase. 2,000 on your face down monster.
Cocoon of Evolution.
Mother of God. Pass.
Pass.
Draw. Tornado Dragon to attack mode. Set a monster. Tornado Dragon will attack your Cocoon with 21.
Magic couldn't do it to reflect it back. Okay. I summon Grandma Ju de Erza. I will then overlay with Cocoon to summon Leviathan Dragon. I use the effect using a material, boosting 2,500, and then the Leviathan Dragon will attack Relinquish.
Okay, your Dark Elf is destroyed, and we both take 500. Both of us take the damage that Relinquish takes, and Relinquish isn't destroyed by battle as well.
I fucked up.
Yeah, it's over if you don't stop me.
I completely forgot about that effect.
It's broken, isn't it?
I think I just screwed myself. Why don't I have a fucking light?
Nice Chaos Sork.
Pass.
Draw. Relinquish to take your monster.
You get a material too?
No, I don't take the material. The material goes to grave. So he's only at 2k.
Well, either way, I'm pretty sure I'm fucked.
Yeah, this is
4,100's gotta. Yeah, fuck. I screwed up there. If I attacked Tornado Dragon, I could have kept going. Yeah, so Ray. So yeah, they released a new episode of their Yu-Gi-Oh Chronicles anime. Fucking.
The way you said that.
What?
The way you said it. Anime.
Because it's true. They built it up to be like a huge new series of anime, but it's just some shorts.
To be fair,
like
the fans built it up to be an anime. They always said it was going to be a short promotional series.
Why didn't you ever tell me that? You never said that. You got my hopes up, you jackass.
Sorry. To be fair, nobody expected it to be 4 minutes though. People were thinking 10 minutes.
This one only done 4 minutes. It was barely 4 minutes.
It's 3 minutes 27 seconds, but if you remove the reused footage, it's less than 2 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about this. Basically, shows off the conclusion between Ray versus Roze.
They fight Hamp. So that's the conclusion.
What?
The monster that they fight at the very end is just Hamp.
No, I have made no secret how I feel about Sky Strikers. I freaking hate this archetype. But even I have to say this just doesn't such this justice. Yeah. So look, so it kind of goes off from how the first one ended. It shows off from flashbacks with Ray and Roze fighting a lot, and then then when it goes off to what concluded with Roze being trapped inside Zeke. Roze is kind of going through some stuff right now as Ray just tries to break through and then does rescue her. Which I feel like Konami has shown off a lot that Ray saves Roze a lot.
I mean, they team up eventually, but they hate each other at the beginning.
Yeah, see, the other thing, that's kind of what I want to know. To those who don't know the lore, we know nothing about these two. We don't know how they are like, why they connect, why Ray is so determined to save her.
They never
in the
explain
manga.
That eye thing is never explained, even in the manga. I don't know where that's from.
But at least in the manga, they give us some story. They at least show us how these characters interact. Here, we're just expected to know stuff. We don't know shit.
The American audience doesn't know shit. The Japanese audience, I guarantee you, they're loving this.
Right. Anyway, it ends with Ray has saved Roze and they're hugging, but then Roze sees that they're being invaded by what's it again?
Hamp.
Hamp?
H-A-M-P. Yeah.
What the fuck is Hamp? So yeah, they're being invaded by this, and then Ray and Roze get together to fight them. And that's where it ends. But we will never find out because this is the end of Sky Strikers. Right, Amiga?
Yep, the next 6 weeks is gonna be White Lore, so Branded.
Wait, what do you mean by white lore?
There's an archetype called Branded, which in Japan is called White Lore. They're getting 6 episodes.
Okay, see, so already, that honestly is a surprise. As much as I hate Sky Strikers, I'm really aware of how popular the archetype is. So if I can Sky Strikers only getting 2.
Meanwhile, White Lore gets a bunch of novels. They're in all the promotional material. They have a bunch of like Japanese-only merchandise about them.
Wait, there's novels?
Japan-only stuff. We don't get that stuff.
I didn't even know there were novels of Yu-Gi-Oh monsters.
Yeah, they got a cool stuff there. They got the pamphlets as well.
Okay, I need to see if someone translated those. Because I would love to see that.
I agree with you completely. So yeah, this conversation seems a bit half-assed. Well, the Sky Striker anime is also half-assed.
Yeah, but we were hoping for more. Like, come on, Konami. Why can't you just give us a new season anime? At least make the episodes longer.
Well, to be fair, Konami Animation doesn't have enough power to do a whole anime by themselves.
How many years have they done anime?
Konami Animation is new.
You're joking, right?
No, the people who do Yu-Gi-Oh has been Bridge and Gallop. Konami Animation was started recently. They don't have the manpower to do an entire anime.
Is that why they're taking it longer? Because they can't? Because apparently they take that long to do 5 minutes of animation?
Probably. Okay, like Pokemon Generations is a huge team when they did that. That's Pokemon. They're what? 15 times bigger than Konami? Yeah, of course they can do it. Because you forget, Yu-Gi-Oh's what? Konami's what? $7 billion? Pokemon is what? $100 billion?
Probably.
Yeah, that's why. Pokemon is a bigger series, so they can do things that Yu-Gi-Oh can't. As for why there's no main series anime, it's because Takahashi died.
So why? We're not getting any more Yu-Gi-Oh main series, or?
Well, for the time being, we don't know what their plan is, because the fact that Takahashi died is why they're behind. They don't know what he was planning. Because he may have stopped being involved with the cards, but he was always involved with the anime. Like, do you know why Zexal was as colorful as it was?
Because of him?
Yeah, because Takahashi said that 5Ds was too dark and it wasn't colorful. It was like, obviously it targeted the more mature audience, but they couldn't get young people into it. It's the same reason Sevens was made. Okay, he was watching Vrains, he saw how freaking dark the story was, he saw how confusing the duels were to people who didn't play Yu-Gi-Oh competitively. So he needed a new jumping on point, because Vrains, as much as I like Vrains as a series, that is not a good introductory point to the Yu-Gi-Oh anime. Not at all. Because because the duels are too complicated.
Well, yeah, Link in itself is complicated.
Well, yeah, but if you put it this way, one turn in Vrains could have been an entire episode of DM.
Dang, I see what you mean.
Actually, you know what? Next week, you and I, we should watch the Revolver duel against Playmaker, just so you could see the difference. But that's it for this episode, gentlemen, unless you want to add anything.
No, I got nothing.
Okay, have a nice day, everybody.